Today, I'm wearing my classic PokerStars logo hat because we're playing a classic tournament. That's why we are in the saloon. We're getting old school with some familiar faces. It's the big 109. And I'm going to raise Queen Jack over here in the big 109. I'm pretty angry with what I'm about to consume. It's donuts, which I'm delighted about, by the way. I'm absolutely delighted that I have donuts, but these are festive donuts that Miles bought yesterday. And I did remind her that, she bought them yesterday. It was October. We've got festive donuts, Christmas-themed donuts in the house in October. Now, they're great donuts, and I'm happy to have donuts. I love donuts, but a Christmas theme this early is questionable at best. I also have a flush in the saloon in the big 109, so I'll raise that. Two cricket things. Someone just told me they had a mince pie. October, by the way. It's October. Need I remind you? We've been paid with the flush in the big 109. We've been called by a smaller flush. Honestly, a little bit disastrous, isn't it? That they end up having this hand and we don't get all the chips in, but winner, winner. For me, I mean. Ruth Ann now has exclamation mark Christmas in the chat. Halloween is out. Christmas is in. Christmas is just around the corner. 1 month, 24 days, 6 hours, 51... PokerStars, welcome in. Thank you very much for the raid from the PokerStars channel. We are all in with 7s against ace queens suited, and we have comprehensively, positively, absolutely lost. We have been defeated, destroyed, annihilated, and thrown in the bin. But it doesn't matter, because we've got PokerStars rating. Over here in the big 109, we bet the flop. We've bet the turn. And by God, I'm going to say we're going to bet the river, but we might bet the river. We might bet the river. They're going to have all the worst two pairs. They don't have ace king. They might have king 10. They might have like king x of clubs, but I think I wouldn't bet jack 10 here. I think I'm going to bet ace 4 though. They also have like ace x of clubs, like ace 7, ace 8, ace 9 of clubs, ace deuce, ace 3, ace 5 of clubs. So I think I'm going to go for the value bet with ace 4. And we get paid. Ace king. They can't fold. They're already all in. Gravy. Ace queen. What a hand to see. King I flop. No jack. You got that though. Winner, winner in the 109. He's only going to nailed it. Do we fold any better hands here if they bet? I mean, maybe we're just going to raise, call if they jam, bluff if they call. Maybe we fold out king, jack, king, queen, the barrel. But these hands, like these gut shots, might just check back in position, the Broadway ones. I don't know. I'm here to party. I'm here to party. Give me some birthday cake. All right. Get me a little party popper. Put a small recyclable paper hat on my head, because I'm all in. And they've rivered two pair, which is very fucking sad, honestly. I feel like if they get to the river with this hand unimproved, they probably fold. And I don't make a deuce, and I don't make a diamond, and I've lost. Why can't I just have a better two pair as well, like I'm supposed to have? Silly old me. We've doubled up. Thank you very much, Strag. We're all in with ace jack against ace queen. Blindy blind. We've hit a jack. Strag, I tell you what, you can stay. We've lost. Strag, you're gonna have to leave. It's your fault. We've rebought in the big 109. We're back in the saloon after the disastrous ace jack versus ace 9. Libido for 4 months is some of the best content on the internet, mate. That is high praise indeed. Thank you. We need to rebuy is what we need. We are back in the 109, the big 109 for our third and final entry of the day. 2 re-entries allowed in the 109. We've had to exercise our right to use both, or rather all 3. We're all in the big 109 where we have got 128 players and it's guaranteed for 150. They reg ends in a minute. We might have an overlay here of 20 players or so. We also need a queen or an 8, otherwise we will no longer be in the tournament. Diamond is our only hope. And there it is. And there it is. I will say that does only take us to 10 bigs, but a win is a win is a win. I'm all in with 8s against ace king in the big 109. Big flip here. 47 left. Nice. It really span up hard in the big 109. We're 11 of 47 now, 27 paid. Raise call in 3s in the big 109 against ace 5. It is a flip once again. We're going to win. We did just lose one with ace 5 against something here as well. So lots of short stacks about 12 of 42, 27 paid. We've stumbled our way into ace king suited. And we're going to be 9 of 40, 27 paid. 17 big blind shove. All right, big hand. This will put us amongst the chip leaders if we can win or hold or whatever here. Obviously, we've got a very trivial decision. Good luck. Bon chance. And we dominate. Nice. Big pot. We're now 5 of 39 in the big 109 and raising queens. We've got a little run brewing up here now. We've won a lot of pots. We've got a little run brewing. And we're going to be all in against Dick Dastardly. Let's see if Muttley's laughing now, pal. Show me. No! All right. Very much Muttley is laughing. Ace-7. Ripping. Ace-high boards. That was for 50,000 chips, basically. We'd be second. We're going to have to settle for being 11 of 39. 27 paid. All good. Minor setback. Minor setback. And now we're playing Dick Dastardly again. What sort of evil plan is he brewing up here? 10 from the money. I think I just want to get to raise calling. I think that's the play. All right. Another basically chip lead pot against the same player. And we dominate them this time. There will be no escape. We're back in business. What did I tell you? What did I tell you after we took the Queens versus A7 beat? I said minor setback. 2 of 26, minor setback. And still on the bubble, 3 away. They've got a shove of 9 versus a limp. I guess I'm out. Seems scary. Limping on the bubble and then jamming. Wow, just limp calling 8-9 suited on the bubble. And getting there. What a game. What a game we play, sports fans. What a game we play. I'm all in. Oh my god, they snapped me on the bubble with ace-9. Bubble be damned. I don't give a shit. And why not? Fair enough. What is this? 4.38 big blind raise. I'm all in. I don't know what you're doing, but I'm all in. Makes sense. Big flip. Very nice. Maybe we'll win the big 109. And we've an ace and a king in the big blind. Alright, well. Got the nuts. Big pot, actually. 12 left. Big pot, 12 left. Love that. Love that. It's happening. Could we really come back straight from the break into a final table of the big 109? Calling looks good here. I think we will bet this hand on ace 5-5. There's going to be a lot of checking on the 5-5x. Oh no, wait. We're not versus big blind. They opened under the gun. Oh god. I mean, probably even better then. Really not much 5x at all, right? Really not much 5x at all. I guess we're going for value from all the weaker ace-x. And there's ace-10, ace-jack. Probably all the way from ace-2 suited plus, frankly. So we'll just triple it off. We are going to see kings, queens, jacks, 10s, check call flop, check call turn, maybe stubbornly. Maybe pocket 9s, maybe ace-9 suited, maybe ace-9 off. But I'm quietly confident with our triple here. Show me that ace-4. Get them. Get them. Ace-8. Beautiful. We get 3 streets. We're 2 of 11. And we are in very, very nice position now. A very nice position. Got a monster against Chu. Alright. Chu, you would not do this to me. How dare you, sir? Just an ace-4 suited, just a 4, now just the nuts, huh? Unbelievable stuff. Unbelievable stuff from Chu. 45,000 chips at this stage in the tournament as well. It's a disgrace is what it is. Chu, chu, chu. Are we checking again? Sure, maybe we'll have a bet now, though. Maybe it's time. Maybe we have to bluff now. I think so. Ooh, I'm Chu. I've got Queen Jack. I'm going to call. Hey, well done, mate. You know what? Well done. Look at you go. Me and Chu are going to fall out. Feel it. Ladies and gentlemen, with a great privilege and pleasure, I announce this is your final table. I did it the wrong way around. I messed it up. I messed up the introduction. It's been a little while, but we're back. And this is the final table of the big 109. I'm going to throw up some pairs for you. We've got pocket 9s around the button. If something goes all in, we will call. With 9 players left in the big 109, we are second in chips of 9 remaining. First place is $2,923. We're going to have a bet here. Looks like something I might do. And be a little bit sad if they shove, but I guess I'm not folding. No, we're dead. But definitely think they jam some of their weaker pairs, some of their other nonsense, some straight draws, whatever it is going to be. Don't think we can bet fold the 9s. Very sad flop. Where's my 8 high board, huh? Where's my 8 high boards? And here come your pairs. This is what we're playing for. No bounties, just pay table. And it looks a little something like this. What great cropping. Absolute Roy cropper. Right, that's what we're playing for, sports fans. That's what it's all about. We just fold here when the chip leader raises covering us. Sure. Jack 5-5, I think decent amount of checking on the 5-5x board versus big blind, particularly when they cover us. I think we want to be a little steady with how much we're betting this board because we don't have any 5s in our opening range and they have a lot of 5s in their big blind defending range. Of course, we're going to call on the turn and pretty confident that we're just going to be calling a bet on the river. Diamond is not ideal. We do make some diamonds ourselves with the backdoor diamonds. They go for pot. Man, I mean, I'm just going to fold. It's just not a spot I expect most people to pot as a bluff. When I check back and call as well, I have all of the suited ace-x, because I check back ace king, ace queen, ace 10, maybe even ace jack of diamonds, ace 9, ace 8, ace 7, ace 6, ace 5, whatever of diamonds. Sometimes I'm not going to bluff some like king high diamonds as well and make that. I don't think I necessarily care that I have the jack of diamonds. I don't think it's a close enough spot to warrant like using blockers. I think versus pot on an FT we just mark. All of the natural bluffs fill as well, right? Like even some straight draws at the bottom end, they're flush draws. I think we just have to be really, really, really disciplined in this spot. I'm quite confident that we're okay to fold. Quite confident. Who wants it? What if sit and go player rips it in? Do we call? I guess. What if they 3-bet? Do we shove? Oh my god. I mean, I have 20 bigs and 10s. Obviously, we're looking at some ICM situations. I don't think we're putting it in, but I am a little bit worried. I will say they have been pretty active. They do have a lot of chips. So if anyone's capable of doing this with like king 5 offsuit or king 5 suited and something and folding, it probably does happen enough of the time that my 10s want to be all in, but I'm not delighted with life, but I'm taking the spot. We fade the snap. That's got to be good news, right? They just have some nonsense or what? I'm very confused when they tank kick. So if 20 blinds, either you have a hand that 3-bet calls or you have a very clear 3-bet fold, right? Like you either have the king 5-0 or you have kings. Either way, we win the pot. We chip up 4 of 9. Jamming seems okay. Seems fine. If they'd been tighter, I might consider just folding, but they haven't been. They have not been tight enough for me to not think they're not hitting bluffs. Does that make sense? Rewind that back if that sounds fast. They have not been tight enough for me to not think they're not hitting bluffs. We got an all-in on the FT. 7s against jacks, and we're down to 7 players. We are down to 7 players. You hate to see it. Chew just punishing me. Punishing me out here. Yeah, get fucking wrecked, Chew. Just 3-betting me again. Gets 4-bet ripped on from the big blind. That'll teach you, won't it, to 3-bet me. That will teach you, Mr. Chew. That will. Oh my god, he's got aces. Is he the luckiest man alive? Is he the luckiest man alive? Where's my horseshoe? Horseshoe. It's a laugh a minute. All in on the final table with jacks. Against 180k open. Or an open off 180k, should I say. Manchester United are now 2-0 down at Old Trafford at home to Newcastle. Inside 35 minutes in the Carabao Cup 4th round. And I am absolutely seething. Wow. Quite the call. Assault. Nice. Big double. Big double with the jacks. King Queen offsuit. Getting in there. We're now, we're 2 of 6. Queens on the FT. Obviously, we will call a shove for 20 bigs. We will not be that excited about a king high board. We'll do one more check. I don't like the river very much. Just sad all around, huh? Just sadness all around here. Am I going to go for value bet now? I think so. I think I will. They're thinking about something. Oh, yeah. 5, 6, 7, 9. Get your value in. Beautiful. We get called by Jack 5 suited. That is 5th pair by all accounts. And we are still 2 of 6, but we've chipped up to 156,000. We got an all-in. I assume Chew calls? Maybe not, though. Maybe keeping a short stack's not that bad for Chew. Maybe you don't want to double him up if he's got some real nonsense. King 4-0 is kind of nonsense. Got a straight draw, though. Got a straight, though. Chew's just so lucky. Just the luckiest man alive. And we're down to 5. That is $949 locked up. We win a couple $100. And we're just 4 away from taking home the title. Taking home the crown. And here we go. Ace Queen versus Ace 6. Ace 6 does not improve. Kicker will play. We are down to 4 remaining. Calling in position with Jack 10 suited looks good. Checking looks okay. Sure. Got to be very careful in spots like this. We're not just blasting off our entire range of hands. We will be value betting now. Okay. Man, this is really weird. Like, it just got a lot of ace high. Is there that much value here? Occasionally, they're just going to have better or what? Like, they don't really have 7s, 8s, 9s. A 5 probably bets the flop a lot. Maybe they have some 4x. I'm just going to make a nitty check on the FT with 66k in the middle. Oh, they do have 9s. What a stinker. Very odd to, like, raise and check this flop, I guess. Maybe not really. What a stinker. Andrew says, I think luck plays a part in poker 100%. Decent part. Spraggy is a lucky player, good technical player. Sure, but like you can't control luck, right? You can't control luck. There's no such thing as, oh, I'm not going to make it in poker because I'm an unlucky guy, you know? Oh, I'm never going to make it in poker. I won't bother because I'm just unlucky, right? You're going to be lucky in the short term. You're going to be unlucky in the short term. Some days you're going to hit all the cards. Some days they're going to hit all the cards against you. What you can control is how we decide to play ace-jack here. Am I going to check call? Am I going to call pre? Am I going to check call the flop? Check raise the flop? What sizings am I going to use? All of these things are going to either generate EV for you or cost you EV, right? So there's no point dwelling on, oh, I'm unlucky or I'm lucky or I'm getting lucky, I'm getting unlucky. You can't control it. That's just the draw of the cards. What you can control is, do I check raise here or do I check all 3 blinds, right?
Bruh.
And I check raise so that I can keep ace-5 suited in pre-flop and then stack it on ace-queen-7. And now I win max. Whereas if I jam pre, maybe it just folds, you know? So like, yeah, like sometimes you're going to hit a 5 in this spot, but like your job is to maximize the expected value of every hand you get dealt and not worry about the luck. Like, what are you worrying about the luck for? Can you change it? No. So why are you worried about it? Like, what's the point in sweating, oh, I'm an unlucky guy, I'll never win? Well, what do you mean? Everyone's going to get the same distribution over the long term if you play infinite hands, right? Obviously, some people are going to, because we're never going to get to infinite, some people are going to run really good in like important moments in their poker career, and some people are going to run really bad. But like, if you think the reason that you're not winning at small stakes or mid stakes poker is because you're unlucky, you probably just don't play well enough, truth be told. I'm not saying that to you, Andres. I'm saying that to the, you know, everyone, the whole population, right? Here we are again in a very awkward, delicate situation against random Chew, eh? David K, thank you very much for the raid. Fly on in. Watch me pay Chew off at the river. Watch me do it. Watch me do it. Thank you very much for the raid, buddy. Hope you had a good session today. I just don't know what to do with myself. Can Chew just show me like 10-3 offsuit with 1 diamond, please? 8-3 offsuit, no diamond. Naughty boy. Naughty boy. All right, we got him. But I think it's nice to bluff this hand, honestly, on this board. Even though it feels a little bit disconnected. Well, we're having ourselves a bluff, aren't we? No! No! They got us. 3 left. Any board with a deuce on it, you're going to see some small bets. I think in ICM, like 3-handed here with the pay jumps, you're going to see small bets as well. So I like a little tickler. We can go bigger on the turn. This looks okay, looks fine. Put some chips in, got a good hand here. Also, they called me before in a spot where they're non-believing me now, right? Like I bluffed this king 5, they called with like 3rd pair or whatever. They still have jack 8, jack 9, jack 5 suited. Obviously, they have queen jack, but I think better kicker, they raise flop maybe? I'm going for 3 streets here. I'm going to go for my 3rd street. Non-all-in 3rd street. Don't hate it. I feel like we're going to get caught by some 7s the way we've been playing. Maybe even something a little bit naughtier. And me and Chew just 65 blinds deep. 11 blinds sat here. And I flop a set. Oh boy. I wonder what sort of hand it would take for me and Chew to get all in. I know mine's good enough. Oh god. Choo choo. Do I get to play any 3-bets versus this sizing? Very small sizing. This guy's sat here with 53k and with the pay jumps, and we're just going to start dumping chips in the middle, huh? Boo. Boo. Jack 7 versus the 6s. It is a flip. It is a 50-50. It's a fair fight. 6 on the river was seal it. And Killeen is going to double up. Bit of a small dent for Mr. Chew. Matty Benny says, if someone wanted to be in your position in 5 years, what would you recommend they do? Oh, God. Reassess. Reassess. In terms of what? In terms of poker? Study. Study. In terms of streaming, I don't know. Turn a webcam on, start chatting. That's how I would start. I don't know what growing from zero in this industry looks like in 2023 right now. A lot of hard work. And a lot of sacrifice. Same with anything, though, isn't it? Same with anything. But studying poker and getting really, really good at poker is your first step, right? Hey, Spraggy, then why haven't you done that? All right. Yeah, very funny. All right, very funny. Okay. I don't like this board because none of my cards match the ones in the middle. I am now going to pretend I have some of the cards matching the ones in the middle by betting. If my opponent calls me, I'm going to shit my pants first and then hope for a queen second. Alright. Pants shitting complete. It's time to bluff. It would be great if Chew just had queen 9 unfolded. The longer they time bank, the longer that is not going to be the case. Obviously going to have some like 10x clubs, jack x of clubs, obviously some ace x, maybe some bear kings, maybe some bear queen highs. Obviously I assume the queen highs are just going to fold. Ace deuce is obviously going to call. This is not the hand we'd like to see, but it is the hand that we do see. It does not mean I don't like my bluff. I do like my bluff. Sometimes they have a hand that calls and you lose. That's just the way it is. I guess we would 3-bet call. We can try some limps here against chip leader. Sure. That's pretty nice. I definitely think this is a spot where Chu is going to leverage stacks like quite aggressively with a 78,000 chip stack on the button. A little bit sad to see a check. Definitely don't want to go for check raise. I don't think Chu is going to like value bet thinly enough and like bet call thinly enough in that regard. So I think we just start loading chips in the middle now. Also going to have some stuff like Jack 3 offsuit, Queen 3 offsuit that want to peel. Might not necessarily bet. And I also am not sure how readily they're like bet calling. Let's say they get here with King 7 and they bet. I'm not sure they call a jam. So I think we just go for the bets ourselves. It's easier for us to bluff if we just bet. I think we're very seldom bluffing if we go for the check raise. And looks like they just have a bunch of ace highs that want to fold or something like this. But I definitely think betting is our best plan at the river. We're not going to open this one. Sure, I can fold. Take some folds. And 5-8 is going to beat King Queen. Chu on a tear right now. We are heads up. Hey, good luck, mate. You know what? Good luck. Good luck. Off we go to a flop with 7 deuce of diamonds. Maybe we're going to check raise the first hand and just send it off, huh? Maybe we're just going to check raise and send it off. Or maybe we just float. I mean, I don't know how much ace-x I'm really checking. Oh, sorry, it was a min raise. I guess I have some more. Sure, maybe I should have just check raise, banged it off here. It looks like I have a double gut shot, doesn't it? But I really don't. I definitely have to bluff my hand, though. Pretty hard to get to the river with worse than 7 deuce. In fact, it is the nut low, right? Well, we can win with 7 deuce. Very cool. Let's trim out third place. We're heads up. $2,207 for second, $2,923, and a nice championship title for the win, eh? If the big 1 and 9 counts. I'm going to be pressuring some king highs here. I'm going to be pressuring 7x, 9x. I do have an 8, which will make me a straight. Chu has more 6x than me, for sure. Has 6-8, which I probably don't bet on the turn. 6x of clubs, which I probably don't bet on the turn. I don't think that disqualifies me from betting. And I think I'm just going to go for this size. I got the strongest ace-x in my range. I think I just want a clean triple with ace-king, ace-queen, ace-jack, ace-10, ace-9, ace-7. Obviously ace-6, pocket 7s, pocket 9s. I don't block clubs, which I think I like. I don't block an 8, which I think I like. So I have like 7-8, 9-8, jack-8. So I think this is a pretty nice hand to bluff with. And we go over the 3 streets. We get it through. Chu folds. We've had it away with the jack 5 offsuit. And we're into the chip lead heads up. Want to play through? Anything for you, sweetie? Aww. I should say that Chu is a friend of mine. So, you know, I'm not just calling random people on the site sweetie. We know Chu, okay? We know Chu, and believe it or not, we like Chu. Chu is a very, 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 very funny man. You know that? Very funny fella. I called on the turn with the 4s. I'm going to fold. Don't imagine we'll be folding the turn very often with the jack of diamonds in my hand. I mean, what a card to have. Imagine the river's a king of diamonds. I think I get to overbet all of my ace-x here when it goes check-check. I think I get to overbet all of my flushes. And I think I get to overbet all of my straights. So we'll overbet with jack-8. Chu has ace-jack, which is obviously a very, very, very good hand. The absolute tippity top of his range. And he will call it. And that's unfortunate. But I think I like overbetting my jack-8. But even that was a win. So I guess the sweat was a little bit uncomfortable. If that counts. It rained when I went up to Edinburgh Castle. It was very windy at the top of Edinburgh Castle. I've made 2 pairs. I've made 2 pairs. I'm probably going to raise turn. This is an overbet. I'm still going to raise. That's what I'm going to do. I'm still going to raise. And I guess I'm still all in. 9's not a perfect card. Obviously going to have some queen jack. I honestly don't think he I don't think he overbets queen jack on the turn just because it sucks to like bet fold that equity sometimes. So we're only really worried about 2 pair. I'm all in, I guess. I think still has to call worse hands. I think still has to call some ace-x with like nice relevant blockers somehow. I'm very confident. Unless Chu's slow rolling. And he might. Nah, he wouldn't. He might. All right. Not paid at the river, but we get decent amount of chips in on the turn. And we'll have a value bet. A vet. We'll have a value bet with the king and the 6. We'll get raised by Chew. We'll see a turn, I suppose. I think the majority of Chew's 8x are going to raise. Might even raise some 6x. This is my small sizing. Pretty happy continuing at least on the flop with king 6. One of those slightly awkward ones on the turn where I have a lot of hands that can improve versus an 8 more readily. Like 4-5 probably has more enjoyable properties than king 6. Unless we think Chew ever has like queen 6, jack 6, then, you know, it's not even close that this is better. That might not ever be the case. That said, I'm calling. I'm seeing a river card. And a lot of the natural bluffs are going to be oriented around 5x and 7x. So hands like, obviously 9-7. Also hands like jack 7, 7-3, queen 5. Just a milker at the river, huh? Just fully milking me with jack 8 or what? Yeah. I don't know how I feel about it. My call, I mean. Don't know how I feel about it. Maybe I feel like Chew is obviously a very good player, decent enough to show up with the bluffs here. But maybe I just have enough 9x, 8x, and better that calling this hand is a bit too wide or a bit too optimistic in some sense. We could go either way here. We can call on the flop. We can raise on the flop. Sometimes I think it's okay. Whatever. Mick Fox, thank you very much for the 4 months. Good luck on the heads up. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I don't think Chew has that much ace-x bet calling flop. We still want to value bet our 6s, like our good 6s. I mean, maybe not. Maybe we're only betting like 2 pairs and straights and shit now. Now, if we have king 6, I guess we're still like our good 6s probably still want to check raise and go for value here. Maybe now I have a bad hand to bluff with though. I think I would prefer bluff like queen 3 so that my opponent can fold all this shit. I don't know. I think it's okay to give up. I don't think we're getting that many folds, and we block the sort of hand that's going to be able to call. Like, Chew can't call a turn with something like just a random 3x, 4x, but can definitely call some 7, 8. So I think having an 8 and a 9 here in general, a 7 and a 9 here in general is pretty bad. Obviously, having an 8 would be bad too. CZ Moss, thank you very much for the prime. Thank you, thank you, thank you. We're not going to fold here with a club in our hand. And king high. No, 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 no. What do we want to do? We want to check call some clubs. Probably. I got so many hands that are going to have to check fold that I think we want to keep some clubs in the check call. And some people, not saying Chew, but have a propensity just to like fire away here with like jack 7 of hearts or whatever, you know, just blasting. Queen 4 hearts, whatever. Like very big blasty spot, so we call. And Chew has the king 7 and makes the king of clubs, eh? Unbelievable. It's one-way traffic. We got 16 bigs. It's one-way traffic. We're getting destroyed. Man, I'm so bad at heads up. And I'm so rusty online. Like pre-flop here. And I guess I'm limp jamming. Definitely gonna raise fold some 4x too. Is the strat. The luckiest man alive. Ace 5 versus ace 5 and just flops a flush and chucks me the loser? Second of 146. What a luck box, folks. What a luck box. Congratulations to Chew. Today's big 109 winner for $2,923. We'll take a nice second place. $2,207 for second.